Was coming out harder with energy a tactic tonight? More seemed to start with a newfound energy compared to recent games.
I don't know, I think we've started the last couple of games well. You know, Saturday we could have been a couple up before we conceded, but definitely the message in the dressing room before the game was to make sure we started on the front foot. We're at home, it's a new month, forget March, it hasn't been a great March, people know. But we said let's make April want to remember and get out after him from minute one, and I think lads took that on board and really got after him from the start. And like you say, the energy levels were brilliant. It looks like we had runners from everywhere. We get threes and fours into the box when we're attacking, so really pleased with how we started the game. And you know, when you're on top you've got to score goals, and tonight thankfully we did.
Guys like Diamond and Hawkins help, just coming into the team, you know, new faces, that sort of thing.
Yeah, obviously they've been here for a few games now, but having Shane Henry back to select from, you know, having Rob Ramshaw back from his suspension, that's a massive boost. I mean, Saturday we're missing 6 first-team players, and it's been a difficult few weeks for us. But you know, when you work as hard as they did first half, and you know they really did take the chances, it's a great reward for the lads, and because the work rate's been there, it's just we haven't had that rub of the green.
How impressed were you with Shane Henry tonight playing left fullback?
Yeah, I thought Shane was excellent. You know, he's got all the attributes to be a good fullback. His left foot's good. You've seen this long range strike. I know it's took a deflection, but he's had a go from range, which we've asked him to do tonight. And then obviously he's brilliant in the air. He's really good in the air, so he's got across the front man, and he's got a good connection on it, and it flew in. And to be fair, he's defended really well all night against some of their best players. You know, he's played against Moyo out there, and then he's played against Felix out there, who are quick, direct players, and he's dealt with them really well, so really happy with his performance tonight.
Disappointed after a great start to let Guiseley back in the game in the first half, but I know the second half as well, they got a very good free kick from Hatfield in the second goal.
The lads are adamant that the first goal's a free kick. They reckon it's a massive push on Rob. We haven't defended the second ball very well. It's felt to their man, and you think, here we go again. It might be backs against the wall for a little bit, but you know, they've dug deep and they've weathered. You know, every team's going to have a spell against you at this level of football. You're going to be under pressure for periods of games. It's about managing them, and when you're on top, making sure you score. And I think we did that at the right times tonight.
3-1 up, second half. Tactically, how did you go about talking at half time? How are you going to manage that?
Well, I think, you know, it was pretty much the same. Make sure we're on the front foot. We might have to sit a little bit deeper because they might shot a lot more at us. We've got good pace in the wide areas and willing runners from midfield, and people like Rob. So it was a bit of can we soak up a bit of pressure and maybe play on the counter a little bit. And you know, we did get in a couple of times. Jack Diamond's had a penalty shout in the bottom left corner. Ryan's got in down the side and put a decent cross in. So you know, and then really nearly did work to play like that, but they've gone and scored an absolute worldie free kick. It's an unbelievable free kick, but we give a stupid foul away again, and we've got to stop doing that. Otherwise, it will cost us in games. But take nothing away from the lad Hatfield when he's hit that. I mean, it's a brilliant free kick, and we've just got to make sure we stop giving them silly ones away.
Is that something you're working on, improving discipline?
I don't think it's discipline. I think it's probably over will to win. You know, you're low in confidence. You haven't won a game for 6 games. You want to make sure you get there. So sometimes you go in when you shouldn't. That's a massive win for us, and it starts the month off on the right foot, which is what we wanted.
Finally, what were you most pleased with tonight? With obviously 3 points.
Yeah, just the 3 points. I think, you know, the character of the lads. You know, they've been on the back end of a disappointing run. They're not happy, we're not happy, but it's not through lack of effort from anybody. And the most important thing was tonight was not the performance, it was making sure that we started the month well on the front foot with 3 points in the bag, and we have.
What was pretty on the Cattrall, getting a yellow card for his challenge on Ramshaw was quite a hard challenge. Maybe a red, or do you think yellow's fair?
I think yellow's fair. It's one of them old school tackles where you make sure the man knows you've been hit. The melee afterwards, there's been a couple of pushes and shoves, but listen, they're fighting at the other end of the table, we're fighting at the other end of the table. Points are important for both teams, and tempers will flare over. They've all shook hands at the end, it's forgot about, he's left one on him. I hope they stay up because they're a good team and like playing against them, and good club, and you know, and good guys who run them as well, so hopefully they manage to stay up, which I think they will.